Right now, the average Australian homeowner is sitting on $230,000 of dead money. The dead money that could be generating thousands every month while they sleep. And with the interest rates dropping to 3.6% and the rental yields hitting double digits in some areas, we are in the biggest opportunity window that I've seen in years. Today, I'm going to show you 6 ways to turn your home equity into serious monthly cash flow. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which strategy your situation should follow. Hi everyone, I'm Oxen Raza. I am your property mentor, and over years, I've built a multi-million-dollar property portfolio and helped thousands of clients achieve financial independence. I've helped developments, I've helped people deliver 7-figure returns. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button because I share the exact same strategies I use with my high net worth clients. Now, let me tell you what's happening in the market right now that has genuinely got me excited. Australian property values have just smashed through the $1 million mark. We are talking about homeowners getting an average of $46,000 in equity every single year since 2020. That's massive. At the same time, the money tap has finally loosened up. The Reserve Bank dropping the rates to 3.6%. Westpac has just offered the first sub 5% fixed rate from a major bank, and the lending is getting easier again and again. Meanwhile, the rental yields in places like Darwin are sitting at 6.6%, regional Queensland sitting at 9%. So let's talk about strategy 1, the smart property investment play, which is buying an investment property the smart way. Here is what you need to know. If you've got equity in your home, you can access up to 80% of your property value for investment. Sometimes even 90% if your home income is strong enough. Now, this is not a rocket science. Your home is worth $800,000, you owe $300,000, that's $500,000 in equity. You could access $400,000 of that money to buy an investment property. That's enough to buy smart in the right locations. I'm talking about Tasmania, I'm talking about Darwin, I'm talking about areas where you can hit 6.6% yield, or regional areas like Collinsville in Queensland. No one has heard about it, hitting 9% yield. Some places in Western Australia delivering over 13%. Here's the math. $450,000 property yielding 8% gives you $36,000 in annual rent. That's $3,000 per month. Your loan repayments on a $360,000 borrowing might be $2,200 per month. After cost, you're still positive cash flow. But here is the secret. Don't just chase the highest numbers. Look for places for population growth, job diversity, infrastructure spending. Now, mining towns can be great, but they can also be super volatile. So make sure that there is more than one employer keeping that town alive, and you know when to exit these markets as well. Now, the locations I'm watching right now, Tasmania for stability, regional Queensland, and Melbourne for growth potential. But as always, do your homework first. Let's talk about strategy 2, the share market route. Now, no one talks about the share market, but turning your equity into a dividend machine through shares is an amazing strategy. This is perfect if your property management gives you nightmares. You access your equity through a line of credit, and then you build a portfolio of dividends paying shares. Now, I'm talking about the big banks, the quality companies, the dividend focused funds. Let's say you access $200,000, and here is how you could split $80,000 in bank shares averaging 5% dividends at $60,000 in an ASX 200 fund, $40,000 in property trust for 6 to 7% yield, and $20,000 in international dividend stock. The portfolio could deliver $12,000 annually in dividends. That's like $1,000 per month hitting your bank account every month. Plus the franking credits you get after tax returns that could be even better for your tax returns. The massive advantage here, liquidity. Property takes months to sell. Shares takes seconds. If you need fast cash, or if you want to take profits, you can do it instantly. But shares move up and down. Some people can't handle watching their portfolio value change drastically overnight. So if you're going to lose sleep over market movements, then this strategy is not for you. Let's talk about strategy 3, the business cash flow method, which is one of my favorite. The strategy 3 is where things gets a bit spicy, and using your equity to buy into proven businesses that generate monthly cash flow. Now, before you think that that's way too risky, hear me out. If you buy into the right businesses, you could be looking at returns that can make property look boring. And I'll use this as an example. I've seen clients using $100,000 to become silent partners in established cafes, generating $2,000 per month. Others bought into successful cleaning businesses for $150,000 and now receiving $3,500 per month in distributions. Or consider franchises. Many proven systems need only $120,000 to $200,000 to get started, but they come with established customers, proven systems, and ongoing support. A successful franchise can generate $6,000 to $10,000 of monthly profit back into your bank account. Even online businesses, buy established e-commerce site that is already super profitable. The key is buying proven cash flow, not just dreams. Look for businesses with at least 3 years of consistent profit and get proper financial records. Understand there is work involved, but when you find the right opportunity, the returns can be incredible. Just make sure you can afford to lose the investment when things go wrong. Strategy number 4, the offset account hack. Most homeowners stick to their spare cash into the offset account and think that they are being smart, but they are missing the real opportunity. Here is how it actually should work. You keep your available equity in the offset account, let's say $200,000. With your mortgage at 5.75%, every dollar in the offset saves you 5.75% in interest. That's like earning 5.75% guaranteed tax-free. But here's the hack. You can pull that money out for investments, then pay back when profitable. Market crashes and good shares do go on sale. So pull the money out, let's say $80,000, and buy the shares and wait for the recovery, sell it and pay it back. Plus, interest on money borrowed for investments is completely tax deductible. So you're getting the tax benefits while potentially making the money. Now, this gives you maximum flexibility. You're not locked into anything. You can jump on the opportunities as fast and as quick as possible. And when the money is sitting in your offset account, you're almost guaranteed saving on your mortgage interest. It's like having your own personal investment fund, which is mortgage hedged, mortgage backed as a benchmark against your own personal home. Let's talk about strategy 5, the super fund property play. Using your super funds to buy properties to boost your home equity. You can't lend directly from your home to your super fund. That's illegal. So you can use your equity to help your super fund buy property through proper borrowing arrangements. Your super fund borrows money to buy investment property. Some lenders will look at it from an overall financial perspective, including your home equity, while others decide how much to lend based on your super fund balance. Now, here is why it's super powerful. Super funds pay a maximum of 15% tax. When you retire, it's 0 tax. So a property yielding 7% in your super fund keeps away more income than you owned it personally. Your super fund borrows $400,000 to buy a property, let's say yielding 6.6%. That's $26,400 in annual rent. In super, you keep $22,440 after tax. Personally, you might only be able to keep $18,000 after your marginal tax rate. But this is complex. The rules are strict. You can get it wrong and you can face massive penalties. You absolutely need specialist advice from someone who does super fund property lending regularly. Done it right, and it's incredibly tax effective, wealth effective, and building your wealth constantly. Strategy 6, the development game changer. Let's take granny flat as an example. You spend $160,000 from your equity to build a quality granny flat at the back of your property or an investment property. And in some cities, that rents for like $500 to $600 per week in rent. That's $26,000 to $33,000 annually in new rental income, plus you've added an extra $200,000 to $250,000 to your property value. Or smart renovations. Spend $50,000 to $80,000 upgrading a tired property, increase the rent from $400 to $600 per week. That's an extra $10,000 annually, plus the property value jumps by more than the renovation spend that you've done. Or subdivision, which can be huge if you get the right block. Turn one property into 2 separate incomes. I've helped clients spend $300,000 on a subdivision and build and then end up with 2 properties, each worth $700,000 from an original $900,000 property. The keys to success is proper planning approvals, realistic budgets with 25% contingencies, and understanding your local market demand. Now, developments do have real risks. The cost blowouts, the approval delays, the market changes. You should only do this if you have got the experience or you're working with the proven professionals. Before you get excited and start making calls right now, let's talk about the risks. Because this isn't a monopoly money. This is real debt secured against your home, against your livelihood. So let's talk about risks. Risk 1, interest rates can go up. We are at 3.6% right now, but the rates move in cycle. I've seen them hit 12 to 15% in the past. So make sure that you can handle the repayments even if the rate jumps by 3 to 4%. Number 2, property values can fall. Perth dropped by 20% during the mining downturn. So if you have borrowed heavily and the values fall, you could owe more than what your properties are worth. That's a scary place to be in. This has opened up your eyes to what is possible with your home equity. You need to subscribe, because next week I'm going to dive deeper into exactly how to calculate whether it's an investment property that would actually give you positive cash flow, including all the hidden costs that most people forget about. And if you want to see specific numbers on these high yield regional areas that I've mentioned, I've linked a detailed breakdown in the description. Until next time, keep building that wealth, keep smiling, take care, be kind. This is Moss checking out. Adios.